be careful with your skirts. I had moments on my mission where I got like really light skirts because I was like, oh, okay, it's gonna be hot, so lighter skirts are good. No, they're not, because there are what are called storms or bagyos at the Philippines, and the wind will just come and lift your skirt right up. That happened to me a couple times, and that was pretty uncomfortable. I had to throw those skirts away. Let's see. Yeah, you want probably about calf length skirts. Anything higher than that, I know it can be to the knee, but you have to take in consideration that you're going to be riding on jeepneys and tricycles. And so when you do that and you're climbing in the jeepneys and stuff, if you bend over it, it like goes up higher and you can see stuff. So I was always most comfortable with calf length skirts.
A lot of sisters, like towards the end of my mission, started buying like pencil skirts. And like those are great, but half of the sisters were on bikes. And it's really hard to bike in a pencil skirt. So I would say don't, like, have a pencil skirt for like district meetings, but don't have your whole wardrobe be a pencil skirt, because otherwise you're going to rip your skirt, which happened to my companion. It was really great.
One thing we did in our mission for if you were riding bikes is you took like a penny or a nickel and you put it between the skirt and you stuck your like hairband on it, so then it made your skirt into pants. We call it penny in the pants.
Skirts that were literally mid-calf, that didn't just cover the knee but went longer, because I learned that I wanted to be comfortable and not have to worry about making sure that my knees were covered all the time. I just wanted them to know that if I had a skirt that was mid-calf, they were going to be covered and I was going to be fine. I wouldn't have to be fidgeting the whole time. And I ended up with just mid-calf skirts. I mostly got rid of all my other ones that they just weren't what I needed and weren't as conducive to missionary work as I thought they would be when I bought them. So follow the white handbook. That is what I have to say about that.
But I would also suggest just simplicity in what you're wearing. You obviously don't want to call attention away from the message that we have. And the people there, they do live very humble, very simple lives. And so I really enjoyed it there. You know, our appearance wasn't a big concern. They don't really care that much what you look like. Obviously, you want to be well presented as a representative of the Lord, but they didn't judge us on our appearance and things like that. And so I would just say don't stress about it too much. Just bring simpler things and things that are durable. You don't want to bring a whole lot of lace and things like that, because you know, if your power goes out, if your washer's not working, you're going to be washing your clothes by hand. And so I would say, you know, bring things that are going to last a little bit longer. Yeah.
Get good skirts and be ready to get dirty, because as much as you try to look cute, it just does not stay throughout the day. Either the dust that's in the air or the wind, which isn't very powerful, but it's there, or just your work, or if it's really hot outside, you'll be sweating. So try your best to look nice, but don't worry too much about it. Just look like you have the Spirit with you.
I would wear leggings under my skirt every day, because you ride your bike every day, whether it's blazing hot or pouring rain, you will wear your skirt. I mean, you will ride your bike. You will ride your bike in a skirt. And in one of my areas, the wind was so big, like it was just, the wind would like push me over a few times while I was riding my bike. And so leggings are a very good idea. It gets really hot, so if you can just find thin fabrics that you don't need lots of layers for, that's really great. And then for skirts, there's a kind of skirt where it has like the under part and then it has like a pretty, almost like a netting sheer thing over it. Those are really pretty, but those get stuck in your bike and they rip so easily. So I don't recommend that kind. And then darker colors are better. I had a few skirts that weren't, but darker colors are generally better because your skirt also gets stuck in your bike brakes, and so then you get stains on your skirt.
I know it's a big temptation. It was a big temptation for me to bring nice clothes, but they'll get trashed. And you wrinkle, things that wrinkle easily, you're just never going to use. You'll have like 1 or 2 nice outfits for zone conferences, but everything else should just be, you know, a nice skirt you can wear multiple times a week and not feel ugly. I mean, you don't want to feel ugly. You'll put on makeup, you'll do your hair fine, but you just really want simple clothes.
It says skirts should go to the knee, cover your knee when you're sitting and standing, but honestly the skirts are a whole lot better if they're like those unflattering like A-line skirts that go like mid-calf, because they're so much more comfortable and you don't have to worry about anything. You can just go about your day. I mean, we had a couple pencil skirts that we would wear a couple times, but then you're worrying about what's visible when you're sitting. It's hard to get in and out of the car. You can't chase people down the street, because you will chase people down the street, you know, if you're doing the missionary work right. You will run after people. It's hard to do that in a skirt that's tighter, but if you have those beautiful A-line skirts, it's a lot easier.
It's very windy. Very windy. All of the areas are windy. So I had some skirts that were kind of like looser and just to the knee, and they just would not work out because it would be very windy. So I heard some advice before I left that it was like you should buy pencil skirts or longer skirts that are heavier that won't get blown up by the wind, which is very good advice, because it's just an extra hassle to try to have to like worry about holding your skirt down. But yeah.